now. We've got Europa Burns there on the right, going for the draft. And team on the left, 4Q Sports.
What did you just call me?
What did I call you? Okay, so we've got the first band coming up here. What, you got any predictions there, Jabroni?
For the band?
Yeah. Bearing in mind it's Towers of Doom.
I would go solid murky band.
Solid murky band,
Solid murky band. No. ETC? ECT? EC anybody?
I think what
It's
I'm
quite a
going to
solid
do
one.
is bring up the team names to assist people
In their betting.
In their... Oh, that's right. Now you can still bet. We've still got minutes to bet on.
Do you want to know how many minutes?
How many minutes have they got to bet?
6 minutes, 43. That's how many minutes.
6 minutes, 43. If you want to bet on 4Q Sports, it's exclamation bet space ace bet space how many points you are willing to bet, and that'll put a bet on 4Q Sports. You want to bet on Europa Burns, it's exclamation bet space B space however many points you have that you want to bet on Europa Burns. Now, Europa Burns have thrown out a Thrall ban. Now, a Thrall ban on this map is a solo laner. That's somebody that's going to be either top or bottom lane. And they have, and 4Q Sports have got rid of Samuro. Now, the benefit of Samuro on this map is that he can utilise the bushes more so than anybody else to perform ambushes. He's a one-man crowd of 3 people, so he can really cut you off at the corners where the sappers are in bottom lane. So now that being said, a Samuro trying to solo a Thrall kill, do you think that would happen quickly? Do you think he'd actually be able to murder someone quickly there?
I'm not 100% sure. It might
Remember,
be. It might
into your
be.
mic.
It may be.
There we go.
That it was a target ban. It may be that they didn't want to just fight 3 Samuros in a because there's so many spaces to fight on Towers of Doom. It's just a brawling map.
Okay, so Dahaka has been first picked by 4Q Sports. Now that's an obvious pick because he has mobility. He can appear at any shrine, any altar rather, on the map, of which there are many, and in some cases there can be 3. So that allows them to rotate faster. Diablo, that's a master Diablo with a cool skin there. He's just an all-round useful tank at the moment. I mean,
after his rework, he's quite a solid pick for the majority of teams, and he's just got such a hard engage that when, you know, as you're playing Diablo, you just engage on the guy and your team just has to follow, and he's he gets some crazy health later on when he gets to 100 souls. Is it skulls?
100 souls. It's not skulls. Skulls is haunted
sure
mines.
It's souls?
Yes, I'm quite sure it's souls.
Okay.
Yep.
And then what's the second pick? It is
Malfurion, who's basically a first pick healer. And now that's a really good move as well, because if you shadow charge and stun somebody, then you can overwhelm, throw them into Malfurion's roots, and then you get an additional stun.
Is it? I think is it not overpower?
Overpower. Sorry.
Overwhelm.
Oh well, you are overwhelming them with your power. Which
yeah. Tasty first pick on the tank front because of the global mobility from the hacks, and then the very meta picks for the Diablo and Malfurion.
Okay, so
but do you agree that his
how's
master
the contest
skin
going? By the way, is there any favouring of either team in the bets?
Yes,
By the way, you can still bet, can you?
Yep. Is there
how long they got
a way
to
you
bet?
can show on screen? Because it's 130 points for Europa for 4Q Sports, and nobody has bet for the Europa Burns to win.
I'm gonna bet Europa Burns here.
Are
just,
you?
Just for the sake.
Nah,
of it.
bet 4Q.
nah, you got to help
no.
the little guy, right? 100 points on Europa Burns. No favouring here, and it's just keeping the game fresh. Okay, so we got some big action there. We got Rhaegar coming in on 4Q Sports, and we've got Tychus. Now, Tychus, what do you think? Draken Laser Drill or the Odin? What do you think he's going to go in this game?
Draken Laser. Just plump it down, use it. Retreating heroes have to run past it. Everybody gets murked.
It's a zoning tool at the altars. That's what you're saying there.
It was what I'm saying.
That is what he was saying, people. That is what he was saying.
But yeah, going back to that, I know Rhaegar's been picked up, and I know Dahaka's been picked up, but Malfurion's Master Skin looks awful in Team League. What's this?
This is a paracetamol because I can hear you coughing there.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if that sorts coughs. And is it definitely paracetamol?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It says paracetamol, 500
I'm gonna
milligrams.
wake up.
You're not gonna wake up in a bath with no kidneys. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't my kidneys I was worried about.
Oh my god! Alright, so now you'll notice this is the in-game new draft mode which is available. It's very good. Now the problem with using the in-game draft traditionally is that you only get 30 seconds a hero, and then you are locked into those heroes. You can't swap them between players at the last second. Whereas this now is like tournament, where you get 60 seconds for each hero pick, increasing the time pool for the team as a whole, literally doubling it and then some. So it's we got here. You want 2, by the way, because you're a grown man and your dosage is 2.
Balabub, my man, you've only got 1:40 to get your bet in, so these guys are probably just dragging it out so you don't get your bet.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Europa Birds don't want, they want someone to bet on them. Oh no, 110 for Europa Birds versus 130.
Oh boy, stuff is going in. Yeah, I think that I put 100 down, so it's.
Oh.
Okay, so the second ban was Johanna. 4Q Sports are anticipating that Diablo is not going to be a solo tank. Europa Burns thought that Artanis, with his absolutely lethal ability to swap people using his Q and the Phase Prism, Blade Dash and then Phase Prism, they're trying to deny that. Now, I actually would go as far to say that that was a great ban by Europa Burns. A great ban, because if I was taking Dahaka, I know for a fact Jabroni would be screaming in my ear, "We need another bruiser, get Artanis!" in that voice, because that's his drafting voice. And then...
no, I wouldn't... Okay, go on.
So we'd be looking for... that. And it's... so, I don't know, I think they're going to...
Well, with Dahaka, you can still go a solid tank. They still have two of the best tanks in game on the table. Dahaka, yeah, he's a bruiser, off tank, whatever, but he's got the global mobility. He doesn't have to join the fight until later. So yeah, they still have a lot of choice. They've still got Artanis would have been good maybe, but it's not the end of the world that they don't get him. They still could get ECT. They could get Moradin. They couldn't get Joanna. They could get... Who else could they get?
Well, so you're saying Sonya?
Don't say Sonya. I'd never said Sonya. Never say Sonya.
Sonya's a bruiser here that could be utilised, and you know there is options there.
There is options. So we haven't even made a comment about the Zarya pickup with the Diablo. So if he goes too deep.
ECT.
If he goes too deep, he just gets a shield popped on him, doink, out of the way. Oh my god!
There we go. There we go. I literally,
3 globals.
We just got it predicted by Heartless in chat there. He's like, ECT, stop that, and then we literally get to see ETC selected. Booyah! So they've went full tank. So Europa Burns predicted that there was going to be either a bruiser or another tank here. Tried to remove Artanis as a greater threat, and 4Q Sports have committed with ETC, which he's almost certainly going to take stage dive, by the way, over Mosh Pit to allow him global mobility, and then Falstad's global mobility with flight. Rhaegar's can insta-mount, and Dahaka can move. So basically the entire team can dive onto Tychus's position, wherever he is, to instantly have a team fight.
And then get bloodlusted. Is that what you think they're going, or do you think it'll be a nice ancestral in case
I don't know.
The main tank
it's
gets low?
situational. I don't know if it would be bloodlust.
See how the game's going.
I will indeed see how the game's going.
But we're waiting on the last pick. 1 second. Oh, Murky.
It's not going to be a tank because they've got Zarya. Alarak. There's their solo laner. Solo laner city. And it's a master Alarak, I'd like to point out as well. Good little use of the skin.
All master skins on the board.
On the board?
3.
Well, no, because that ECT is the Van Halen skin. I don't think... Is that master? I don't think it is.
That's not master, no. He's more gothic in his master skin. But yeah. And then the Christmas Rhaegar, even though it's the 12th of January. But it was snowing.
It's been snowing like a torrent. They actually put it in the paper that we in the northeast of Scotland, where we are casting from, is suffering what they call a thunder snow at the moment. It's pretty mental. Pretty mental.
It was insane this morning. No, this afternoon. I was at the park and ride, picking up my car, and a lot of little Neds came in, doing handbrake turns while I was waiting.
No way, really?
They were just driving up to the back of the car park, doing a handbrake turn, and driving out.
This is while you're sitting on a bus?
No, I was sitting waiting for my car.
Oh.
Someone was dropping off my car.
Oh, that is funny. Some
yeah,
dodgy stuff going on in a car park. There is news.
ECT is one of the best tanks in the game. He's got a global at level 10.
He does a mosh pit. That's by Sam. We will fill you in on what tanks are in this game. Don't you worry. We'll keep you right. So here we go. We've got Naffer's Big Fudge, Murloc Kebab, Martintail and Piratuga here for 4Q Sports.
No doubt.
On the blue team. And on the right team, we have Puppy Stuff, Medusa, Onion, Hawkbat, and their captain Capricornus here on Europa Burns. We've got some good spins from Medusa. He's the only one in his team that cares about showboating. Oh no, we got Hawkbat joining in now, that's good. Over on 4Q Sports, we got any dancing? None. But Murloc Kebab has its game face on.
What do you think to Murloc Kebab's mount? Liking it? Not liking it?
No, that's the equivalent of Pleb Horse.
What do you think to Falstad's mount? Liking it? Liking it?
Falstad's mount's great. In fact, he's probably the only one in the game that can use that, so I like it. And their team captain, Naffers. Right, I need to move my microphone before we get into this. So, 5-on-5 skirmish mid lane. This is pretty standard. Let's see what happens here. Let's go for first pick talents.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and zoom out.
So
maybe a bit too far. Let's go in a bit. Okay.
No one's wanting to engage too much.
We've got the ETC engage from Naffers. Capricornus, team captain. Can they get him instantly? 30 seconds into the game. First kill goes to 4Q Sports. Puts them in a good.
It's been good, and normally, you know, a kill.
Straight away lane rotation. They're caring about the soak here. That's good to see by 4Q Sports.
As good as a kill is, a wave of minions early game can be the same amount of XP, and with the hacker they got the kill and he was just top, not missing any soak, not missing anything.
So they're Europa Burns are losing soak here in bottom lane, but Martintail's now out of position. Barrel roll. It wasn't enough. Diablo has now. Can they save him?
Martintail goes down, buddy.
Yeah, and that's one excellent rotation by Europa Burns, securing a kill against Martintail. Now he's going to be upset about that because he knew he was too far forward. He obviously knew he was too far forward. That's the sort of thing I get really upset at myself for doing. My team would go mental at me for making that kind of error. The thing is though, Falstad does have his barrel roll to get him out of that, and he did use it, but it just wasn't enough to compete against
negate the pressure that was put on.
Well, the shadow charge from Diablo is brutal.
So it looks like Europa Burns are sticking to a 3-man rotation. They're moving down.
It was 4-man initially. You were right saying that initially. So what they're going to do? They're going to put 3 on bottom altar and then 2 to poke top, right, and left.
Oh, I ain't sure. Maybe who are you speaking about? Europa Burns or 4Q?
Well, just both teams. What they're going to do? At the moment, it's really not clear. I'm trying to keep an eye on that.
I would have thought. Yeah, I would have thought the hacker would have moved in position.
Okay, so that's 4 people on bottom altar and then 4 people on top right altar.
They're getting a free kill off that because
right.
Zarya's not got much, but it means that they could run over and invade the 4Qs.
This might have been a clever move, actually.
It's working. If you can get the
they managed to interrupt. That was good. That was good.
But now Capricornus is incredibly low again.
And he's gone. He's down. And he's down. Right. They're rotating around. Are they going to get Hawkbot? Hawkbot's trying his best.
She's got nowhere to go.
Oh, and she's down. She's down. Are they going to chase, or are they just going to get the altar?
I think they'll just get the altar. They'll win
Excellent.
the XP battle. They don't need to chase anymore. But
some good action here with 5 kills on the board. 3 minutes into the game.
Diablo has died twice, but he's going to get more, and he's going to get more and more souls, skulls, whatever you want to call it.
You can see here that Dahaka's XP contribution in that top lane has really been the reason why the 4Q Sports are now 2 levels ahead.
And the kills.
Now,
there's 4 kills to 1.
I think, right, yeah, if you look at the deaths there as well, it's kind of showing. Now, I think what's happening here is Europa Burns are staying in a tight formation. They're actually trying to deny 4Q Sports the ability to get ganks on them, but whether or not that's paying off for them, I'm not sure, because the staying grouped means that they're not getting as much lane soak as 4Q Sports are.
And with the globals, you just saw Falstad, Hearthback fly in, and
Nafer's getting away there with the power slide. Good for him. Showing why he's the captain. Booyah.
he's definitely the captain.
He is definitely the captain.
You're definitely the captain, Nafers.
You are definitely booyah. Alright, so puppy stuff, I think, is, the Zarya here, she's trying to stick with the team to provide them shields.
Are we able to see the level 7 talents?
Level 7 talents coming up. We've got a cleanse on Rhaegar. Alarak. What a rotation.
I didn't even see that. I was too busy reading.
I know, we had a look at the talents, and the next thing we know, boom, deaths. Alright, so now there's only 20 seconds till the altars are up here, down in these two locations, but what's happening is 4Q Sports are capping. That's going to then pressure this fort here, causing more of an XP lead.
And it looks like Alarak is just, instead of coming and helping out, he's on top to deal with that and get this out, because the last thing you want on this map is the other guys to get level 10 and just stomp you.
So Belazure in the chat there was saying there was obviously a Zeratul in bottom lane. Oh, Malfurion's been killed. Martintail's trying to stop Capricornus getting this
he's
altar.
doing a very good job of it. He's wrecking it.
There's too much action. It's hard to keep on this. There's zoning going on in both locations. Martintail's been head off. He's going to need his team to come in to help him. Diablo.
He gets solo, but he gets away.
Capricornus, is he going to? He's dead. At this point in the game, I doubt he has his 100 soulstone, so he will be back. What?
An official honey dick there by the Falstad, making the Diablo think he was getting it. Shadow charges in, and the team show up. He gets away with 200 health.
That is what we would call textbook honey dicking. He debated the Diablo to go for the kill, and his team punished him for it. Martintail was obviously afforded enough time to hearth back to base, get health, and then use his flight ability to get back into location.
And he's able
They're getting zoned though. They're getting zoned. Europa Burns have an opportunity here, and is Onion going to take it? Yeah. Oh!
Beautiful grenade.
What an amazing grenade from Murloc Kebab. Denying Onion the ability to cap the altar. Nafers has just been executed. So has the Vala. Capricornus is in a dangerous position here. And he's down as well. Puppy Stuff's next on the list. Zarya has been executed. Piratuga, is he going to tongue? No, he didn't go for the Onion with his tongue.
Martintail is just zoning for his team there as well.
Martintail is zoning excellently there. 4Q Sports have just hit their heroic abilities with level 10. And Rhaegar has went for Bloodlust.
And ECT is, oh my god, I can't stop doing it now, is holding off. He might be waiting to see.
Yeah, so I mean, it is going to be either the global ability of Stage Dive, or he is going to give the team fight ability of Mosh Pit.
I think you have to go Stage Dive now against the damage.
Oh, Piratuga's taken a lot of damage trying to get Capricornus out of position, but Medusa's came in to zone with his amazing ability to zone. You don't normally see a Malfurion zone people, but he has done it. He has done it. Also, I'm being told by Heartless that I can say whatever I want because my accent carries. Thank you very much. Compliments will get you far in life. Medusa is out of position here, but he uses his entangling roots to give him an escape.
Tasty, and they're stealing a camp.
This is ballsy. I mean,
well, it's level 11 versus 9. They want. It was one.
They know they're doing it. They know they're doing it.
Globals. They've got the hacker can be there.
Remember to keep pointing your microphone towards your face.
Yep.
It's got to be pointed towards.
Hello.
There we go. That's much better. Because you point it away. Stop zooming it past your face. Okay, so we have got Nafers trying to escort the sappers into the tower, applying further pressure. Now, during this team fight, the heroic abilities are going to land for Europa Burns.
For the team fight, which is handy. Apocalypse picked up straight away. He's not going for that dragon breath, lightning breath, whatever it is. Dragon Breath.
It
It's
would
called
make
Dragon
more,
Breath.
it would make more sense if it was Dragon Breath.
But he's
but
not
no,
a dragon.
I know, but well,
It's definitely not lightning either.
it's definitely not lightning. You know what I mean? There's very few fires that start with the fires of hell. You know, and then or electricity rather.
There's a tug on Zarya, and she gets her shield up just before she dies, and she's get away.
Excellent apocalypse, but it's not enough to carry this team fight. Capricornus, yes, gets a kill. Diablo's down. It's all. Oh gosh, but he's pulled into the Draken laser drill, and Onion is popped just like Medusa. I mean, this could still turn. Excellent play from Hawkbot, trying to keep Piratuga off, and because of the Soulstone trait of Capricornus, he's back in the game, and he is showing them who's boss.
The issue is he is a lot weaker.
Oh no!
ETC
Stage dive.
Straight
there
in,
you go.
Falstad's going to be able to fly back in as well, so they will be back to full power basically.
Martintail coming in here.
And Alarak's just having to run and run. I don't think he can do anything.
This is surely now 4Q Sports alter. Europa Burns going back to soak and getting some life.
13's already picked up by the 4Q boys.
So I think 4Q are going to take this and they're going to push it down that lane and try and get the fort, which will be the first fort in the game. What do you think Europa Burns can do to turn the tide of battle here? I mean, we've all seen it happen on this map. We have all seen it happen.
They can soak. They can look for picks. They can hope that 4Q gets a disconnect. And
that is not entirely fair. I think if they got a disconnect, we pause the game. There would be a technical fault later.
Oh yeah.
That's poor.
But yeah, no, they could look for picks.
Rotation. Did you see that? Martintail just flew straight up. That is obviously the advantage of having a team on comms.
Yeah.
Piratuga, Dark Swarm, boom, another.
And they're just going to pick up the boss.
Now they're going to go for the boss. That's it.
There's nothing you can do. Your tank's dead. Your damage dealer's dead. Everyone's dead. But they can still come back from it. I mean, you've played games before, haven't you?
Well, that's it. I've seen Towers of Doom. I have seen Towers of Doom be won with teams on 2 and 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, is he like, or 20 and 2? You know what I mean? It can turn. Late game can happen. If you team wipe them, get a fort, and then get all 3 altars, you pretty much can even up almost anything. Alright, so Europa Burns appreciate that the damage needs to be done to reclaim the tower, to deny Europa to deny 4Q Sports getting more shots on their core.
I think it will be very hard, because it's not like you're playing Team League or Hero League where you're going to get somebody running in 1v4.
Onion's out of position. Onion is out of position with 4Q Sports descending on him. He's taking needless damage here.
If there's going to be a fight, Europa Burns wants to fight now, because during this, 16 could be picked up by 4Q Sports.
Aye, so you're saying that for people in this division, they appreciate the same talent levels, despite the level difference being on the same talent tier, is what you're talking about there. Draken laser drill drop, that is going to cause a lot of problems for Medusa.
Such a zoning tool. They've got to all run past it, and he can just turn that, and he's just chunking it down.
Now, am I right in saying, because there's so much action going on here, I think I missed that. Who actually got the altar there?
It was the side of Europa Burns. They got it. Zarya picked it up, I think it was.
Fantastic.
And Alarak dies in the process of the retreat, which is good. It's perfect for 4Q. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they needed the Zarya down. But the thing is, that's the teleport ring open.
The Gravekeeper's butthole, if you will.
That is awful. Awful. I am not calling it that.
Call it that.
But the point was, I was away to mention, was Europa Burns, although won that objective, because they lost the top tower, only had 3 cannonball shells being fired from their towers. So I think it was 36 that 4Q Sports were on, and now brought down to 30. So they really need to get towers to be able to. Oh my gosh! Now you see, look at this. Almost simultaneously as Europa Burns gets that one, they lose bottom, and further to annoy them, there is sappers being collected here and already 2 in lane. So if if 4Q managed to push all of them, that would be 5 additional shots at core.
That is tasty, and they're just
it's forcing them into a fight. Puppy Stuff is in a bad position there. Naffers knows it.
We can do this.
Oh, the tongue from Piratuga taking their team captain of Capricornus out of position. Oh, this is bad.
A desperation apocalypse, which I think we've all done.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. The desperation apocalypse is Diablo, and it does not.
There goes the
good.
Sappers straight over the wall.
That was a gust by Martindale to ensure that the Sappers got over the wall. It wasn't him trying to upset Tychus for dropping the drill, and he was like, "We're going to get them all out of position."
That was some. So 4Q Sports here are staying in lane a bit too long, because look at that, Piratuga already in position taking top right, Falstad, Martindale already taking top bottom, and Murloc Kebab sitting there in a nice tasty top left, getting another 5 shots, which will win them the game. GG boys, GG, GG, well play, GG, well play. That's how they say it in Italy, I believe.
That was a good game. 4Q Sports proving why they are such a good